Welcome to Balance Psychotherapy. In the previous meditations, we were experiencing clearing the space, and we were touching on the felt sense. Once you cleared the space, you probably noticed that unclear, cloudy, felt sense. That's what Gendlin called felt sense. In everyday life, if you don't go deeper and you don't experience yourself on the inside, you might go into some sort of autopilot, and you might be calling or naming states that you're experiencing incorrectly. You might make decisions that are not right for you because you might be making those decisions from the process of thinking instead of feeling yourself on the inside, and whether whatever is coming towards you, whether it's a right time, right person, right moment, that there is more to decisions making than logical explanation what's right for us. Felt sense might be different every day. However, we might use the same words to describe it. For example, calling it exhaustion or tiredness. And I would like to invite you with exploring yourself on the inside, staying with that felt sense for a while, to experience that feeling and see whether it's changing, whether there are certain pointers that things might change, or what you need to do for things to change, or how to adapt to situations, or perhaps there is already a shift, a movement. And on top of all of this, when we are experiencing the feeling, even a feeling of tiredness, just by experiencing it, we are re-energizing ourselves. Of course, when you are experiencing illness or depression or any other mental health difficulties, your felt sense might feel the same on the inside. And that is why, by the way, we need the balance program to balance affect. So then you know what part of you is the illness that you can put then on the imaginary shelf. With practice, that's possible. That part of you can be slightly pushed aside, and other parts of you can be practiced and switched on, and you can feel your felt sense. What's beautiful about the felt sense, about your inner self, is that it never gets ill. It's always there. If you learn to balance yourself in Balance Psychotherapy Part 1 and Part 2, you'll see how easy it is for you to sense yourself and to have that healthy felt sense. It is amazing. It is amazing practice, very re-energizing. It brings so much aliveness into our body and sense of purpose. So again, felt sense doesn't come from our thinking. We can't really know it before experiencing it. Second of all, people sometimes don't want to experience it because they feel that it's going to take them over. That part of them, for example, tiredness, will take over and they lose focus. I promise it's actually the opposite. When you experience it, it will re-energize you. Gendlin calls it moving forward. It will allow you to move forward. Now, if it's part of your illness, the balance psychotherapy program will help you to describe at almost the edges of the objects on the inside, the part that is ill, and then it will help you to decide whether you want to explore it, and that's going to be the blue path in the program, or whether you will always need to put it on an imaginary shelf, and that's going to be the yellow program. Because illness is not a part of who you really are. Sometimes we need to explore part of the illness in order to move forward. And that's the tricky bit that you will need to journal about, and I will encourage you to keep journaling while you're going through the program to see what's the relationship with your illness. Whether it's good to explore it, whether it's good to explore it with a therapist, or whether it's important for you to strengthen other parts of you and allow yourself to feel the felt sense. Literally, like, waiting for the sky to clear and the wind to move the clouds. And lastly, I just want to reassure you that it's okay to be ambivalent about all those techniques, to feel reservation or fear. And it's okay to not know whether this is going to work. We can't predict our future. I always say to my counselee that if we could predict our future, we probably would play some sort of lottery. So it's okay to not know. But what's important is the process that you're going to walk through and how you're going to navigate yourself on the inside. And don't be afraid of you, of yourself, of your body. This is your home. This is your true home, your body. Be comfortable in it. Know what objects, what affect, what emotions are there. And know the floor. Know where is your felt sense, because that felt sense is going to give you an enormous sense of safety, purpose in life, the way how you can navigate this world. I wish you all the best in this journey. It is okay to feel, to experience, to listen to yourself, and to keep moving forward. And in this journey, it's very important to collect all those little moments when you feel better. Treasure it.
Living in the moment is the only truth. Let's go slow. Living in the moment is the only truth. Let's go slow. Living in the moment is the only truth. Let's go slow. Living in the moment is the only truth. Let's go slow. Living in the moment is the only truth.